Hello, everyone. So, I broke my record. My record was 40 kilometers, walking 40 kilometers in one day. And I'm going on 42. So, my record is officially broken. And, and there's no question I'm going to get back. I'm going to get to 50 because my house is over there. You can actually see it. And with crossing the bridge and everything, it's 8 kilometers away. My house is the taller one behind the cool looking arch type building. That's my house. But yeah, it's just 8 kilometers to get there from here. So I'm definitely gonna make it 50 kilometers. And I already broke my record. So all of that on 4 hours of sleep. I only slept 4 hours. I woke up at 4:19 and couldn't fall back to sleep. And no lunch. So this was like a triple challenge. 50 kilometers on 4 hours of sleep and no lunch. So yeah. I'm looking forward to, why didn't I have lunch? Because I forgot first of all, I did pack some like dried meat, but I didn't eat it for some reason because I was just, I don't know, too much in a rush to make sure I do this. And because I forgot my wallet and I wanted to go to Patrizati and have a nice lunch. I forgot my wallet. So yeah. So that's pretty good. And yeah, I did 40 kilometers in 9.5 hours. So that's good because the terrain was really steep, and I was always going like 70% of the time. I was going uphill, like steep hills. So yeah, that's pretty good timing. So right now it's probably like 6:45. I have about 2 more hours until I get home. Right now I'm on my way home already. So yeah, by the time I get home, I will have walked 50 kilometers. And I can't take a bus or anything because I have no money because I forgot my wallet. So yeah, I'm definitely walking 50 kilometers. Yeah. So between like 25 kilometers and like 35 or 37, I got completely lost. And not in the hills, not in nature, but in the city. So I was going up the hill. I just hit, this was the new hills that I haven't seen before, that are like 15 kilometers away or 10 kilometers away. Anyway, so I was going up the hill. I hit 25. And I'm like, oh, well, the hill looks like it's going in the right direction towards home. So I'll just follow it. And I wind up in a lot of different places. I wind up like in like the city, but like more of like a town part of the city, it seemed like. I wound up in going down weird paths or like really narrow paths where a bunch of people, it felt like, it looked like the village inside the city. I knew I hadn't left the city, right? And weird places where, like, there were all these small garages, just rows and rows of small garages. And it looked just like the kind of place where people would be doing drugs and selling drugs. And, like, you'd get beat up. But I didn't have a problem. So, yeah. I kept thinking, okay, I had no idea where I was. I never saw this part of the city before in my life. And I kept thinking, like, okay, if I go down, keep just going down, 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 I'll hit the river. Kind of logical, but it depends where you are in the city. And I didn't know where I was, right? So I kept trying to go down and down, and no river. And then in the distance, I saw a bridge. I'm like, yay, a bridge! I'm saved, right? At one point, I thought I'd have to, like, camp out, because there were some, like, natural areas, too. That I'd just have to, like, sleep outside. And so I saw a bridge. And so I get up to the bridge, all happy. Yay, now I can find my way home, because I just have to follow the river. And it'll basically lead me right to my house. But it was a bridge I've never seen before that was under construction. And it was going over like a ravine, not the river. Alright? So it wasn't a bridge over the river. So I didn't find the river. So I just started on. So I decided, okay, I saw that there was a big road. So I decided just to find the road again and just follow the road until I recognize something. Or
you have exercised for 42 kilometers in 596 minutes and 18 s.
There are signs telling me, like, where places are that I know. So I started following this, like, big highway. So much noise. You know, I don't like the noise of cars. I was even coughing because of all the, like, fumes from the car. And I kept walking and walking, and finally I saw a sign for the Kremlin straight ahead, even though the road was going down, and the Kremlin is on the hill. And on a very big hill. Anyway, I kept following the sign, and then it doesn't say anymore. And then, but eventually it says city center 12 kilometers. So I'm like, okay, I was still in my early, like, 30 kilometers, so that's what I needed. And I was okay. But still, I didn't want to have to walk all the way from the Kremlin back to my house, because a lot of it is just on the road with the cars and stuff like that. Anyway, so then I saw a map at a tram station, and I found out the name of the tram station, and I'm looking everywhere for it on the map, and the tram station wound up to be right across the Swiss Park Schweizaria, where I do videos before, and this is, like, the hills I walk in normally are right a little below Park Schweizaria. I'm like, great, I'm like, thank goodness. I was so relieved, because I'm like, I have no clue where I am. I've never been here before in my life. I have no money for the bus, because I didn't bring my wallet. I was checking my pockets for change. I didn't want to beg money. So yeah, I was so relieved when I noticed that the tram station that I just happened to come across was right next to Pakshasada. So then I was walking through the park. I was more like mentally exhausted than physically. And I really needed to sit down. But they only had these kind of benches made out of logs, and they were like really low, and sitting hurt my back, actually. My lower back. It doesn't really hurt, but like when I was sitting on that low bench, it did. And the other good benches, people were always on it. And so I was walking, I'm like, I really need to sit. And I'm like, screw this. I went down to this level, and it just plopped on the grass. I just enjoyed just being able to sit anywhere I want. There, if you sit on the grass, people, yell at you, tell you to get off the grass, or think you're weird or something. But down here, you can sit anywhere you want and lay around the grass and do whatever. So, yeah, so I'm really happy. Oh, I'm talking about Pakshasada. There it is. I was just there. See where that lookout place is? And there's people in. Yeah, that's Park Switzerland. No, it's just there. So yeah, that was my day. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have grilled sausages and potatoes and sauerkraut for dinner. What else? Yeah, now that I know that it's almost over and I've achieved my goal, I feel suddenly a lot more energy and awake. I was getting tired, but now that I realize I'm on my way home already and I'm going to achieve this, now I'm woken up again. Oh, and when I did the 40 kilometers, I was doing it in the city, and I stopped several times for coffee. This was when I did the original 40. Like one time at McDonald's and got their large coffees, which was like 600 milliliters. And then at the supermarket. Anyway, so I was pumped up. I was walking like late into the night, and I was pumped up from all the caffeine. But this time, since I was in the hills mostly, I only had like some iced coffee I made for myself. And well, I had a cup in the morning. Anyway, I couldn't just, first of all, I had no money, and I couldn't just like buy coffee to give me energy. Which, yeah, coffee usually gives me energy. Ah, there is the beach. Right next to my house. Like less than 600 meters from my house that I made a video from. With the like wooden lawn chairs that's all flooded. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And the beach is all flooded. And the forest also. But, oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do a video of the flooded forest. I thought I did, but I couldn't find it. Okay, so I had a really interesting day. Everything went well except for getting lost in the city. If I got lost like in nature, I wouldn't have minded so much. But in the city was nice. And of course, I didn't have my wallet. I was so looking forward to having a nice lunch outside in the sun and an ice cold drink. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I forget my wallet rather often, actually. So here I am on my way home. I'll cut off when we get to the ugly concrete wall. So what else can I say about today? The weather was great. Now it's getting a bit cloudy and it's very, not twilight yet, but soon it will be. It's getting a little darker. It gets dark now around 8 o'clock in the evening. I can't stand it. In such a beautiful place like this, why do people ruin it with playing music so loudly? And especially rap music. Why do you need to play it so loudly? So that everyone else can be disturbed by it? Look how high we are, and they're down by the shore. Oh, I hate when people do that. And such stupid music. There was some guy in the morning too doing that. And playing really loudly Russian rap music. And but the rapper was talking in English, but with a really bad Russian accent. So it was a Russian rapper, but he knew English, I guess, at least the words, but he, for the song, but he didn't know how to pronounce the word. And it was like funny. Just singing in your own language. Well, I guess it's so there would be a wider audience. Anyway, I hate rap music. It really irritates me. And just in general, people playing with loud music in beautiful nature like this. I mean, you should just be quiet and listen to the birds singing and chirping and the wind and the breeze rustling through the leaves, and just enjoy the peace and calm and silence. I think I went up that one. So. Yeah, you can talk with your friends and stuff, of course. And okay, if you want to listen to music, you can use earphones or something. Not blare it on so loudly. And usually the people who are blaring on the music, the ones that blare it on really loudly, are the ones who, in my opinion, have the worst taste in music. If you can even call it music. Okay, so more about today. What else can I say? Yeah, I found those new hills, but they're further away. So I can only really go there when. See, that's my house, next to the Red Arch building, the biggest one there, behind the Checkers building. I think that's my house. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, only when I have a lot of time off. Let's see. 10. Oh, and I found a new beach that I'm definitely going to go to. Tomorrow's going to be 31 degrees. So yeah, at the end of this trail, down by the river, I mean this trail that I'm walking on now, my favorite trail, down by the river, there's a really nice beach. Yeah, a normal good sand beach. And yeah, it's like a 10-kilometer walk from it, so that's no problem. So tomorrow I want to go there. I just lounge on the beach for a while, because it's going to be like 31 degrees, and maybe even go swimming. I tried out the water today. I didn't go swimming, but I tested it with my feet. Yeah, it's very cool, but not as cold as I expected. So maybe if it's hot enough, I'll try going swimming. But I definitely want to spend a little time at the beach. I still have to do 25 kilometers tomorrow, at least. Just because I did 50 today doesn't make up. That doesn't mean I don't have to do 25 tomorrow. Okay, we're going through the forest now. Okay, I made videos of this spot before. Did I make a video of? Yeah, I made a video of the new hills. I will call those the new hills. And these are my beloved hills. Okay, then, wow, there's a lot of loud people. Sunday evening. There's a lot of loud people on the shore. Okay, everyone, so goodbye. До свидания. Auf Wiedersehen.